Hello, my name is Loy and you already know what this is. This is my new series where I'm going to be talking about some things that I fight against. So, first episode, we are talking about Akula again. So, Akula the TigerShark, or Mock Chaos, or Splash the Vaporeon. Oh boy. So, he has been making questionable drawings so far, but let's just start at the beginning. So, at the beginning, he used to be Mock Chaos. And hold on, before we even really start, there has been a time where there was this guy named the Nightmare God or some shit in the Discord server. When the Nightmare God was starting to make gacha war shit, of course, like that stuff. Akula says some fucked up shit. He says this guy would be an easy target because he's gay. Making it like the first homophobic thing he truly said in front of everyone. But anyways, I just thought I would say that real quick and let's just carry on. Where he would join in a Discord servers of one of my friends. And he was kind of chill. We never really talked to him or talked about him. He was kind of in the background, the quiet kid. And then he was doing drawings here and there. At the time, he was 16, I believe. And one of the people that he was messaging and becoming friends with was like 11, 12. Yeah. But they would draw their characters in a relationship, which would cause his first controversy. People thought he was a pedophile, or he was starting to get into little kids, and that's when he had to defend himself. He was like, no, it's not that. It's just our characters. But they were still like, you were drawing your characters together in relationship, and y'all both a different age. There's an age gap, and that's kind of odd, and da-da-da-da. So, at that point, him and the 12-year-old girl just stopped becoming friends or stopped talking to each other for a little bit in fear of being an argument or people trying to get him canceled. And then afterwards, he was still chill. Him and my friend that owned the server started to get into an argument. And one of the things being was his second controversy. There was this person named That's all I'm going to refer to them as, because I don't really want them to get into trouble or anything, so I'm just going to call him So, was this little artist who liked to draw some stuff of anthropomorphic characters. Of course, they were non-binary and pansexual, but in the argument that Akula got in with, they kept misgendering them. Of course, if you're non-binary, you might want the pronouns they, them, but he wouldn't respect that, and he kept calling she, her, or he, him, or something like that. And while he was arguing with them, he also did say some homophobic shit and transphobic stuff. And it was like, damn, what's going on with you? And then that's when we started to cut ties with him. He just showed us a level of disrespect that we were not going to contend with. So, he left our servers, and then we thought we wasn't going to speak of him again. Until, oh boy, his Instagram account was filled with all these anthropomorphic pictures. Of course, like a wolf, human hybrid, of course, nothing that bad. But then he started to draw odd stuff, like his characters would have big stomachs, or he would make the breast bigger than their stomach and make their thighs big. And there was even a point where he was caught sending these graphic pictures to minors. Like, there was even a point where he drawed them, like, in a locker room with one of his characters' titties out with the nipples drawn too, and him standing above her without any pants. Ooh, that's a big no-no, because the person he sent it to was like 14, 15 years old, and at this point, he was starting to turn 18. Yeah. Fucking weird. And then that's when they started to get into an argument like, oh, but this is pornography. He's like, no, it's not. And he's like, yes, it is, because the breasts are out. He's like, no, this is just art. Stop being a kink shamer. Whenever people would judge him, he would call them a kink shamer. And then there would be multiple of evidences of him posting inflation art, saying how he likes inflation, saying how he has a whole GIF collection, saying how he was sexually into Pokemon or, like, specifically Vaporeon, hence one of his nicknames, Splash the Vaporeon. I kid you not. That took a huge turn real quick. And so, let's see what we have against him. He is accused of sending pornographic images to minors. In fact, so far, I'm talking to fucking 3 of them. His whole fan base is, like, minors, so you know he probably sending more of that shit to them. He been posting pornographic images on social media platforms, which is not allowed. He has been caught looking at, like, zoophilia shit and pokophilia shit. There was times where he misgendered people, and he was caught being homophobic, transphobic, and sometimes even fucking racist. Yet, he still has a massive fan base that would cover up anything that goes against him and eat up any of the shit that he's feeding to them. At this point, I don't even know what to say. People really need to stand up against Akula before he really starts to do stuff. Especially when Major Klug called him out like twice or 3 times already. And he was just saying ooh, you tough, huh? We can get into a fight. Basically role-playing. When... Are you fucking kidding me? Anyway, that's all for today's episode. I'm not gonna say much. I'm not gonna keep you bored or anything. So, go ahead and watch some other shit. I don't know. Okay, bye. Of course, there'll be more videos about him. And other videos coming soon.